Khabib versus Justin Gaethje. Just curious to get your thoughts on that matchup.
I think it's Khabib. I think for sure Justin, very tough guy, but to mimic a guy, let's say if I'm fighting Justin Gaethje, it's easy. I'm gonna get a good wrestler and I'm gonna get a banger that come forward, throw big hands, calf kicks. It's easy to get ready for these kind of guys. So you can get 2-3 guys and make those guys being Justin Gaethje. But to make a guy be a Khabib is too hard. You know, I don't think he's gonna get ready. Even whatever the guy he trains, I think Khabib gonna come and gonna make what Khabib does. He's gonna smash, like the way he says, he's gonna smash this guy, and I think and still Khabib gonna remain the champion.
Khabib have amazing ground game and good wrestler, but you know, again, in that level, everything can happen. Khabib never lose, so I'm really excited to see somebody that give trouble to Khabib. You know, yeah. I want to see Justin can be this guy. You know.
Gonna be a great fight. Justin, he showed himself like so good in the last fight, and that he's like tough person, very hard hits, and you know, but it's all like it's everything so unique. Even for example, we saw this fight Tony against Justin, it was like this way, but you know, Khabib is different person, and still like Tony against Khabib, it will be like totally different fight. So it's and seeing Justin against Tony doesn't mean it's going to be same way that it's going to be against Khabib. So it's so unpredictable, right? But I think Khabib, that he will use a lot of his grappling, a lot of his wrestling, and to show for Justin, to show this ability to strike, he has to manage very good his wrestling. I know that he's doing great, and just we'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there for that fight. I'm gonna watch that one. I don't know. It's a tough fight, but Khabib is probably gonna run over him. Gaethje kinda is one trick at this moment, and I kind of see Khabib running over him again, but I can't. Man, I can't wait.
You want that title?
Yeah. But it's all right. It's all right. I'm gonna get to it.
To be honest, I think Justin has a really good chance of beating Khabib. I really do, because as we know, or for those that don't know, Justin is a tremendous wrestler. I think he was a state champion. He's a very, very high-level wrestler, but we don't often see it in mixed martial arts. In fact, I don't know if he has ever gone for a takedown in the UFC. He uses his wrestling in a defensive manner, right? So he uses it to stop takedowns, get in the opponent's face, fight at a high pace, mixing leg kicks with heavy hands, and look for the knockout. Against Khabib, I think he's got a really good chance of stopping the takedowns. If you look at Aljamain was able to stop a lot of the takedowns. Now, Khabib still won a decision, but still I think Justin will have a better chance of stopping the takedown, and I think he'll be more effective on the feet. So I don't know. It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be very, very close, but we could have Khabib possibly getting beaten for the first time ever.
Yes, well, that...
Not that I'm rooting for that. I'm a fan of Khabib. I love Khabib. I love the way he handles himself. Sorry, Habib, not Khabib. I'm a massive fan. I really am, but may the best man win, and I'm just saying that that's an exciting fight.
It's tough to say. We haven't seen Justin on his back. We know he can stand up, but we haven't seen him in any positions where he gets tied up by a good jiu-jitsu player and can see if he can escape. So we don't know what his jiu-jitsu game actually looks like. It's one thing to say, yeah, I'm a great wrestler and I can stop the takedowns, but if you get taken down, then what? Cage wrestling is not the same as wrestling in the open mat. You're bent down in a stance. It's different. So with that being said, Gaethje can knock him the fuck out, definitely. But can he actually connect like Conor did, you know? Conor couldn't really make that clean connection, and it ended up being the roles reversed. Khabib actually dropping Conor. So it's hard to bet against Khabib, and Gaethje's been a man on fire, but he tends to get dropped every fight, and just about every fight. Not with the James Vick and Edson Barbosa, but those he just kind of steamrolled those guys, and Cowboy Cerrone. So he's been looking great as of late, but I don't know. I can't really call it. I really can't call it, but it's hard for me to pick against Khabib. If I'm betting on this fight, I'm going to bet with smart money, and kind of like the Mayweather of the game, I'm going to bet Khabib.
I don't know. I don't even know his stats, but I just know a good wrestler when I see it, and I really know a good defensive wrestler when I see it, because this guy has a different stance where he's, kind of hunched over but tight abs where he can just catch you underneath. And I guarantee they'll bring in some good wrestlers to simulate. But there's no simulating Khabib. The work rate, the guy's fluidity, it's because he's been doing this thing since he was a little baby, and it's first nature, not second. He just knows how to grapple somebody. Gaethje got a similar pedigree. Like his daddy was and making him wrestle, so